No experience, no problem. No credentials, no problem. No degree, no problem. I've got you covered. I'm an executive career coach, LinkedIn certified, with over 230 recommendations from real clients on my LinkedIn profile. So don't go anywhere. Come on back. I'm going to share with you exactly how you can transition to a brand new career with zero experience. How's it going, Nez Nation? Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're brand new to my channel, I'm Professor Nez, personal branding consultant, executive career coach, author, speaker, content creator, media company. You want to make sure that you click subscribe, because if you're looking to grow your impact and your income online, I'm here to make the internet your friend so you can earn money, so you can do what you want, so you can live with freedom. There's so many possibilities right now. So click subscribe. Now, I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to give you fast. This isn't going to be one of those videos where, I've got 50,000 tips that don't make any sense and they're nebulous. These are going to be very tactical, straight up, quick, and fast. I'm going to also give you something bonus at the very end that I think is going to absolutely blow your mind, and it's actually proven to work over and over again. So make sure you stick around all the way to the end of this video. I'm going to share that with you. If you stick around, I'm going to reward you. Okay, first things first is, if you don't have the right credentials, if you don't have any experience, let's say you're a financial controller and you want to go into marketing, digital marketing. You have a passion for social media. You have a passion for communication, creative, messaging, etc., copywriting, whatever it is, and you don't feel that, you feel very apprehensive. You feel like there's no way in a million years anybody's going to hire me. I have no experience. There's plenty of digital marketers out there. I want to share this with you. Listen up really close. Get in close. People don't hire your credentials. Nobody hires your accolades. They don't hire your accomplishments. They hire your energy. This all comes down to energy. I'm telling you right now, and this isn't woo-woo, it's not namby-pamby. It all comes down to how you position yourself. If you can position yourself in a way that says, look, I am so engrossed in this position. I eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. I'm willing to go the distance. I'm willing to work late. I'm willing to do everything I can to make sure that I bring absolute fire to this position. If you can position yourself that way, whatever gaps you have on your resume, whatever lack of this or that XYZ credentials, experience, etc., means absolute goose egg. You've got to position yourself effectively. And so here's tip number one, beyond what I just said, is you've got to do your research. I work with executives and professionals all the time, and it just absolutely baffles me how many people will apply for a position, go through the entire rigmarole, the entire process, and then when they actually get called in, they have no clue what the position requires. They have no clue what is it that they possess that's going to bring value to the table. They just think that they liked my resume. Why don't they hire me? It doesn't work that way. Especially if you don't have any experience. You have got to dig into the details. You've got to know more about this position than the individual who's interviewing you. You've got to know exactly what it is that you possess. What transferable skills do you have that maybe you've never held the position before, but you've got excellent communication skills. You're an excellent writer. You're an excellent orator. You're really good at communications and speaking. You're really good with numbers, analytics. You're good at research. You're good at creative problem solving. Whatever it is, you've got to dissect literally everything that the position requires and then try to have an answer for all of those pillars in each one of those positions. What is it that you possess in your catalog of experience that will actually be something that can complement what that job requires? You have to make it about them. It's not about you. I don't mean to sound cold, but I have to say this to you. Nobody cares about you. The only reason anybody wants to hire anybody is because they have a headache. You need to be Excedrin. You need to be Tylenol. You need to be the problem solver. You need to get rid of the pain, get rid of the headache. And there's so many ways to skin that cat. You've got to be creative and figure out a way. Okay, so they want, somebody who can analyze data. They want somebody who can manage teams. They want somebody cross-functional. They want somebody who can work in a fast-paced environment. You've got to be able to complement every one of those with something that you have in your arsenal that can actually be an answer, be a solution to those problems. And you've got to be creative, and you got to do it with vigor. You got to do it with energy. How do you do this? How do you do it with energy? First thing is you've got to be humble. You got to be humble pie all the way. You cannot walk in there thinking you're a know-it-all. All this idea of fake it till you make it, walk in there with artificial confidence, that's all bubkus. That's got nothing to do with reality. That is for the birds, man. You have got to walk in there with an eternal learner mindset, and you've got to go in there and communicate every positive spin that you can. Well, we see on your resume you don't have experience with this. Spin it around. Don't say, well, you're right, I don't. Spin it around positively. You know what? I know I don't have marketing experience, but I am such a fast learner. I'm dedicated. I'm committed. I have so much energy and passion for this position. I want to study. I'm doing everything I can to get better. I'm practicing. I'm studying. You've got to really do everything you can to positively spin everything. And I promise you this, the person who maybe has 20 years of marketing experience but walks in there with a huge ego versus you who has zero experience but walks in there with humility, with energy and vigor, I guarantee you're going to get the job. I want you to really try this out. I want this thread to be really concrete and practical and real. I want experiences. I want you to go practice this. I want you to apply this and then come back and comment. Even if it didn't work, I want to hear from you. We can all help each other. I respond to all the comments personally. After you've done the research on the position, after you've gone through and you've really answered every single bullet point that they want for this position, you have something to offer that is in your repertoire. Now you've got to really do that for your resume as well. You've got to make sure that you have a modern, beautiful, concise resume that communicates the value that that position needs. Again, you cannot use the same bullet points, the same responsibilities and duties if you don't have the experience that matches with that. Remember the name of this video. It's about changing careers with no experience. Listen to this stuff. You've got to go through every single position in your history, in your chronology, and you've got to really transfer that. You've got to modify that, adjust all the bullet points so that they actually make sense to the interviewer who's going to be reading this and say, oh, okay, so they may not have experience, but it looks like they've got the skill sets. They've got the required assets that we want for this specific role. I do this for a living. I run a branding agency where I help executives and professionals brand themselves online, build their LinkedIn profile, their thought leadership. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in working with me, but you can really do this on your own if you just follow everything that I'm saying in this video. The next tip I'm going to share with you is it's really important if you're looking to transition into a new career and you don't have any experience in that vertical, in that industry, you've got to open up your Rolodex. You've got to go comb your network, whether it's on LinkedIn or whether you actually have a Rolodex of connections. Maybe somebody, your best friend's father's uncle's sister's cousin runs a shop or knows somebody who knows somebody. You got to literally open your mind, open your heart, and ask. Reach out to your network. This is the most connected society has ever been in the history of mankind. Even if you think it won't help, it doesn't hurt to put the word out that, hey, I'm looking to go into this field. If you know anybody, if you know anything, if you happen to have a connection, please let me know. I'm telling you, this can pay massive dividends. You got to open up and let everybody know that you're looking and go into your connections, your network, and really revitalize all of those human engagements. Another way of doing this is you can attend seminars, attend conferences, dare I say, brush up on some skills. There's some great certifications like project management, leadership, sales, whatever it is. There's some great, really short, modular kind of certification courses that you can take that they really do look good on your resume. Go on LinkedIn and try to reach out to maybe people that work there or people who have worked for this company. There's other sites like Glassdoor. You can reach out to maybe some people, maybe get one contact, anybody, who knows, spark a conversation. If you really want this to happen, you've got to go after it. You can't just expect expect it to happen to you. You can't just expect yourself to kind of go out there and say, okay, I'm going to apply and just spray and pray and see what happens. You've got to go after it. I preach this stuff all the time. You can't sit back and hope. You got to be really proactive. Okay, if you made it this far, the glasses are coming off, so you know I'm getting serious now. I told you I was going to share with you the ultimate tip that if you're looking to transition and change careers and you don't have any experience at all, this is my bread and butter advice. You're not going to like it, but it works every single time. If I were you, and something tells me that if you want to transition into this new career and you have no experience, it's obviously got to be something that you're really excited about. And if you're really excited about this, you need to think about this as a long-term investment. So what I'm going to tell you to do is advice that I've implemented, advice that I've told clients to implement, advice that I've told my students. Yes, I am actually a business communications professor. I don't just call myself Professor Nez for kicks and giggles. I would try to reach out to whoever it is who's hiring for that specific position. It would offer that I work for free for the first 3 to 6 months just to prove myself. And if at that point, at the end of that trial run, you're not happy, I will walk away, no harm, no foul, no risk. The reason I'm telling you to do this is because this is a very implicit, powerful message that you're sending to the hiring manager, HR director, or whoever it is, to the company itself. By you saying that you're willing to work for free, and I don't know anybody who can really afford to work for free in this day and age, the way everything's going. But just by you saying that, you're not going to work for free, by the way. Just by you saying that sends a very powerful message to them that, man, this individual, even though they don't have experience, even though they don't have the credentials, they're showing me something that you can't teach. They're showing me something that you can't get at a school, university, or even on the job. And that's dedication. That's earnestness. That's fire. People want to hire fire. Hey, that rhymes. I didn't even know that hire fire. People want to hire people who are passionate. People want to hire people who are dedicated, who have conviction, and yes, who have fire in their belly. And by you communicating that, and by you telling them that you're willing to work for free, you're going to put yourself above the competition. And I would say, even if you did work for free, it's worth it. If it's a company that you're really passionate, if it's a vertical and industry that you're super, super into, eventually you're going to be so good at it that they're going to pay you, and it's going to be a long-term investment anyway. Hopefully it's going to be a company that you're going to want to work for years and years. What's a couple of months of proving your mettle and proving your worth? I don't think it's going to hurt you. Unless, again, you're in a financial dire situation, I wouldn't recommend this. But I'm telling you right now, this stuff works time and time again. Tell them you'll work for free and show them how passionate and excited and determined you are. That's going to put you and differentiate you above from the rest of the pack. I'm so glad that you watched this video. It means the absolute world to me. I would really, really appreciate it if you could smash that like button. Make sure that you click subscribe, because I'm giving you brain-busting content every single week on how to grow your impact and your income on this thing called the internet online. I've been in the online space for over 2 decades. And I'd also like for you to go in the description and sign up for our newsletter. Sign up for Become a Nez Nation Insider so you can get all the best information, all the best tips, strategies, proven methodologies right into your inbox. Because sometimes YouTube and all these platforms, they don't give you the notifications, even if you click the bell, even if you subscribe. And plus, all these platforms, they change a lot. And sometimes, channels get removed for no reason. I want to be able to contact you. I want to be able to stay connected with you. So go into the description, and it's absolutely free. There's no risk, nothing at all. You get the best information on planet Earth on how to grow your impact, your income, advance your career, maybe grow and start your very own online business. Become a Nez Nation Insider today. And don't go anywhere, because you got to go check out this video right here. If you really got a lot of value from this video is going to take you even deeper, even further. Make sure you go check this video out right here. Make sure you subscribe down there, and I'll see you over there. Go check this out right now. I'll see you over there.